The Chilean food is very simple. It's they eat a lot of beans, but of course they do it in their own way. So they take a lot of pride in how they make their beans. They a lot of chicken and rice, a lot of salads. Their salads are a lot different from American salads, though. They don't have lettuce and dressing with vegetables and some meat. They don't have those type of salads. Their salad is just a fruit, or not a fruit, a vegetable that's cut up. You drip oil on it, put salt on it, and that's your salad. So you'll take a tomato, you'll cut up the tomato, put oil on it, sprinkle some salt, and that's your salad. And they have a Chilean salad that they really like, that they're really proud of, where they just do the same thing with the tomato, but then they add onions. And you just eat raw onions and tomatoes with oil and salt on top. And if you want a salad with lettuce, it's just lettuce or cabbage, either one, and you just squeeze lemon on top. So oil, lemon, lettuce, and that's your salad. So they're really big into salads, but very simple salads, just like their food. Everything's very simple. And you'll drink more soda in Chile than you will in your entire life. They always drink soda. They'll always have Coca-Cola or ginger ale, Sprite. They'll have a bottle of soda in their house at all times. You'll drink soda every day unless you just beg them not to give you more. Tons of soda. And let's see, if you ask anybody who's serving there, if you ask them what their favorite Chilean food is, they'll probably tell you Peruvian food because the Peruvian food is really good and the Chilean food's more simple. So usually people lean more towards going out to eat food from other countries when you're in Chile. Kind of like we do here in America, we always eat Italian or whatnot, Chinese. So there's a lot of people who eat Peruvian food because there's a lot of Peruvian people there. But when it comes to Chilean food, very simple. I remember my first week in Chile. There's a drink there that's called mote con huesillo. It's a dried peach put into this weird juice with, I think it's like, they call it trigo, it's like wheat. So it's just like wheat on the bottom with a dried peach, and you're just like eating this dried peach with wheat on the bottom, and it's just a weird juice. So it's an acquired taste, but they eat it a lot during the summer because it's very cold. It's a cool drink, and they love it. They go crazy for it. There's always stands selling mote con huesillo. But when I got there, I was with a Chilean companion because we went to lunch, me and my trainer, and then two other Chileans that were companions. And the Chileans told me that the dried peach was a rabbit brain. And I completely believed them. I don't find myself a very gullible person, but I believed them 100%. And I couldn't understand what they were really saying, but I knew what conejo meant. That meant rabbit. And then they said cerebro, like rabbit brain. I'm like, oh no, we're eating rabbit brain. So I was sitting there trying to shove this thing down my mouth, down my throat, and I kept wanting to regurgitate it. I kept vomiting in my mouth, and I would grab a napkin hoping that I wouldn't do it at the table. And the sister asked me, like, are you okay? Like, and I was like, I just think it's weird, like, that you guys eat rabbit brain. And she's like, no, it's not rabbit brain. It's dried peach. But I didn't understand what peach was in Spanish. So she said, it's durazno, it's a peach. But I didn't know what she was saying. So I didn't understand that she was telling me it was a peach. So I just kept thinking it was a rabbit brain. And I got like halfway done and I just couldn't take it anymore. So I didn't eat it. And I just told the lady, I'm like, Chilean's food should be like on Fear Factor, like it's disgusting. And she just kind of like was a little offended. I messed up and I said that, and I shouldn't have said that, but I didn't understand what it was. And then once we got out, they told me that it was a peach. My American companion finally fessed up, and he felt so bad for me, but he was like laughing while feeling bad at the same time. So that was like my first real like traumatizing experience with Chilean food. And they also eat stomach, cow stomach. That's kind of weird. Blood sausage. They'll eat intestines. But that's very rare. Some missionaries go their whole mission without eating it because it's a very modern culture. So usually only the older people, if you eat it like at elderly person's house, they'll serve you that. So that's Chilean food and all wrapped up.